When I experience anxiety, I lace the skates on my feet. My focus and love is so loud, and the voices are silenced. I'm Tia Finman. I come from Larrakia country. I'm skating on Gubby Gubby country, and I've been roller skating for 3 years. I've been on a bit of a journey finding out and connecting and learning myself because I wasn't really supported at home. I come from a family of stolen generation. We have mixed blood, so half the family is practicing Western culture, some of the family practice Indigenous culture. It's very unstable, like where do I fit? What kind of lifestyle do I practice? I reached out to Headspace November last year and I was searching for some support outside of my family and I wasn't able to afford therapy. Once I was involved in Headspace environment that was free of charge, I was like, oh my God, I can come here whatever I want. Like whatever services are here, I'm able to utilize them. And I just use them to my full ability. Headspace is a consistent and unconditional supportive space. Regardless of how you show up and where you're at, you're just going to be accepted and you're going to be supported no matter what. Seeing me for who I am and not how they know me. And it really benefits me so much. What I'd say to people struggling with mental health is identify the things that you love, identify things that you really enjoy, and put all your focus and love into those things. I drop in the bowl and I just float into this new world where my body just does this thing and I can't think of things that stress me out. It just takes me away. Every person that's helped me has had their help amplified 1,000-fold. I have a lot of gratitude for every person that's helped me because I'm able to pass all of that on and help the next people that are in my surroundings.
I've had too many friends that have been kicked out of their homes for being trans and for being queer. I've seen so many of my friends and family hurting. My name is James Milne. When I was 12, I began questioning my gender identity, and it was a very difficult time because I'd always been very feminine. Growing from like a girl and people shifting to calling me sort of like a young woman, like, oh, this is gonna be what people consider me for the rest of my life. And it felt devastating and it felt wrong. I have a very accepting mum, very accepting dad, but I had a very horrible bout of mental health issues, which made it very difficult for me to leave my house, leave my bed. I decided to reach out to Headspace because I just couldn't continue in school the way I was and I really needed help. Headspace has helped me by being a place that I can go to that isn't home, that I feel really safe and respected. It's helped me go from going to a session or two to joining their youth engagement committee. Just last Saturday, I sat on a lived experience panel for youth mental health, and it was amazing. The work that Youturn does is incredibly important. Going from being so scared to leave my bed, to being able to speak on panels, to be able to interview, to be able to be interviewed. It's all just so unthinkable from where I was.
Through my early years, parental abandonment was a big one for me. I didn't have a mother or father. I was raised by my grandma. My name is Mason Hope. My journey with Headspace, it's been about 10 years, roughly 11 years now. My grandmother originally was the person that got me into it. She was like, why don't you do a part of it? And I was like, go away, Nan. You know, angsty teen stuff you do. But I ended up attending some of the meetings early on. We were organising the feel and the layout of the centre. They asked me to do the opening for it and MC it. There was a lot of young people there too, and a couple of people ended up coming up to talk about their lived experience. And I think it was there that I realised that there was something really powerful about speaking and speaking your experience. So I started doing so for Headspace. And it was, I guess, that concept of helping others helped myself is what really got me kicking. I got the opportunity to apply for High Energy, which is the Headspace National Reference Group. From that role there, I ended up becoming an ambassador for Headspace National. I started music around the same time that I started with Youturn. They've both been a journey that I've kept together. I do a program called Music Connect where we're upskilling and teaching young people about our experiences. What we're trying to do here is create confidence and upskill and give just a little bit of teaching about music in general or songwriting and stuff like that. My journey, unfortunately, here is coming to an end pretty soon. I'm moving away, but I'll always be a part of this community and a part of this family. It's been an amazing time at this centre. The people I've met, the experiences I've had, the opportunities that I've been given, both within the mental health sector and musically. Youturn contributed in my life quite tremendously. It's something that I'll always be thankful for. I definitely don't think I'd be the person I am now without the contribution and help that Headspace and Youturn had provided me.